What's up out there? Welcome back to some more Melvor Idle. In today's video, I wanted to look at some of the entries we've received for the modding contest. Now, some of the rules for this are that it has to be something new to the game. It can't just be a quality of life or a cheat or anything like that. It has to be a brand new mod. It can't be one that's already created and just resubmitted for this. And it needs to be something that's new. So new weapons, new Slayer area, new monsters, new whatever, new skill. It can be a lot of different things. So we have a number of entries now, and I think there's like a week left in this contest, so we'll probably get some more along the way. I wanted to let some of these pile up and then take a look at them, so here we are. So on the very first page of the mod manager, sorted to newest, there's several entries. If I go back one page, there's this Carmel's Dungeon. This was the first one that I remember seeing, and I've been keeping an eye on this every few days. I'll look in and see what's in there. And this is the first one I saw. There's really nothing about this one yet. I have not loaded any of these, so I haven't looked at them. And I'm going to load some of them because some of them sound like they're fairly well along. Some of these say it's work in progress and doesn't work, so I'm not going to open those. So this is like, I think this was the first entry that showed up. So we're going to skip this one for now. Hopefully it's finished in a week and we can try it, but it's just not there right now. Then we go to this Path of Melvor. Now this one also says in progress, not ready to be played. Not going to load it. But it sounds intriguing. ARPG-esque loot revamp, adding uncommon, rare, and legendary variants to all equipment. That sounds really cool. I'm looking forward to that. Then we go over to one called Armament Expanded. Adds new weapons and weapon types to the game, part of the mod contest. So, you know what? I better open these one at a time because if I open too many, things might blur together. So I'm going to open this one up and we'll see what it looks like. Okay, so for viewing these, I have a copy of my standard account brought over. It's got all the other stuff I've been using for the other videos, the dungeon videos, and whatever other stuff I've got. So we can go see what's in here. Let's see. If I was to guess, I would go into the completion log and probably see some items in here, but these are all at 100%, so maybe they don't show up. Oh, there we go. There is stuff down in here. So we've got a couple of cool things, quite a bit of stuff down here. Test potion, firebomb, venom bomb, frag bomb, flashbang. Doesn't really say where this stuff comes from. Combo bomb. Wonder if these were added to like skills. So there's really nothing here explaining what to find. Let's go into mod settings and see if there's anything in here, and there is not. So maybe we just have to go through, that would be like herblore, something like that. Wonder if there's anything in here. Ooh, explosive charges. Ah, there we go. So there's a whole bunch of stuff. That's kind of cool. Fire bombs, poisons, flashbangs, combo charge, not sure what that is, but oh, it's going to do all of these, firebomb, bleed, and poison. That's cool. There's one for bleed. There's one for sticky, whatever sticky does. Something with smithing. Why do they say smithing on the skill? Stun charge. That's cool. I like that. So they just added a whole other section onto the herblore. And there's probably some other stuff in here. Let's see. There's nothing under rune crafting. Crafting's got bullwhips. Oh, yeah. Okay, I like that. So we've got like a leather bullwhip or whatever, a hardened one. Take some trees. Ooh, that's got to be painful. Wonder how these compare to other items. Disorienting crack gives the enemy plus 20% attack interval. Ah, I like this. Blue dragon whip. What's this thing do? Disorienting crack. Again, red. Yeah, same thing. Black Dragon Whip, Elder Dragon Whip. So I like that. So basically what they did is they took the same exact, and we're building it out of the different hides too. So they basically took the different hides that you get and made it into bullwhips. That's a cool idea. That's pretty clever. I dig that. That's pretty awesome. Do we get anything under fletching? No. Let's see, thieving. I doubt there's anything in thieving in here, although they may have added some of that stuff in there. Smithing, we get tinkering. Explosive casing. Oh, this is cool. Fire bombs, venom bombs, frag bombs, stun bomb, web bomb. Tells you what they do. Web has a Percent hit. Yeah. So this is what I was kind of afraid of. Some of these are going to be some real work in progress. This is cool. Yeah. This is really cool. I'm liking this. I am liking this a lot. Do we get anything in? Nope, nothing in mining. Probably nothing in cooking, I'm guessing. Probably nothing in fire making. I did not mean to click on that. What am I looking for? Here. Nope, nothing there. Nothing new in fishing. Oh, yeah. So those are cool. I like these. I think that's pretty awesome. I think that's going to be all of it, right? Whips. Yeah, bull whips. Oh, ice spear. Different kinds of spears. Did I miss some spears? That would be under fletching, right? Where would spears be? Smithing? There's tinkering. Am I missing something here? No, I don't see spears. Wonder where those are. Crafting maybe again? Well, we looked at crafting. Didn't go through everything, but I don't know where the spears are, but that looks awesome. Staves and wands? No, nothing in there. Don't know. Okay. Well, there's spears in here somewhere. Maybe they're added into a combat area or something. I don't know. That's odd. Oh well. Well, that's cool though. That's a really good first start. So I'm going to kick this out, come back into the menu, and then we'll look at the next one. Okay, so we just looked at this armament expanded one. This looks very cool, very promising. I'm kind of excited for that one now that I see it. That looks really awesome. It sounded cool here, but seeing it is much better. Then I'm going to skip over this view all modifiers. This one is not part of the contest. This is a quality of life mod, and those are expressly not going to be part of the contest. So we're going to skip that one. The music skill sounds awesome. So this one adds the music skill, allows you to train bards while earning tips, then hire the bards you train to provide you with powerful bonuses. This one says something about money, I thought. When designing this skill, my aims were to take pressure off the early game gold while providing a late game gold siphon. This makes it an attractive early game skill for adventure mode and late game, especially once township is up and running, yada, yada, yada. So you're going to get some bards, you're going to get some training. So let's check this one out. We are going to subscribe to this and reload, and I will see you in just a second. Okay, so we load into our character, scroll down, here's the music skill. So we go and train this. I wonder what hire does. So would you like to hire this bard for 10,000 gold? You're going to get 5% chance for bird's nest to drop. This will replace the hired bard that is selected and destroys all upgrades. No bard hired. Well, I guess we're going to hire this guy. So at mastery of 40, you get minus 10% fire making interval. Plus at mastery 75, you get plus 15% fire making mastery interval. Minus 10 fire making interval, and then mixing words up here, I think. At level 99, you get plus 2 bird's nest. Bonfires and fire making require no logs lit. So this is pretty much a combination of something like astrology and some of the agility stuff. Like you're selecting what you want out of this. And yeah, I dig this. You know what? Let's put this on. I should have thought about this earlier. I need to, let's see here. Oh, and we're getting sheet music. Used to upgrade hired bard instruments, unlocked a 5th modifier. That's cool. Essence of music upgrade. So there's a lot of different upgrades you get with it. Oh, cool. So they've not only added a skill, but they've added a lot of items and things for the skill. That's pretty cool too. I need to put, I got so many rings in this. I need to clean this up, but this is like my test account, so it doesn't matter. Where is the ring of skilling? Ancient. That. Need to put that on. And need to switch over to here, and let's put the book on. I want to try to get a few levels out of this before we move on. Maybe get one level or something, try to get as much XP out as possible. Where's that book? I'm blind. I'm blind. Where is book? Do I not have the book? It's not equipped. Oh, here it is. Book of Scholars. Let's ditch that thing. That's the Hunter's Journal. I want the Book of Ancients. Where is it? Why is it over here? That's in the wrong place. So that's why I can't find it. We'll equip that thing up here. What's over here? Oh, right. I think on my standard account, I put all my offhand stuff over here. I redid my inventory and totally forgot about it. Anyway, sorry about that. So we've got the skilling outfit on. We'll put this thing on. We've got this, a superior cape of completion. So that should give us the fire making XP boost. And we should be making as much XP as possible with the Ancient Ring of Skills, the Skilling Suit, and the Superior Skilling Cape. Well, the Superior whatever. So this is probably going to sit here and chug for a little bit. I will bring you back when this gets up to level 10, and we'll see what this next one looks like. Okay, I was doing a little digging in the background here while this was chugging along. So I also looked in here, there is a summoning mark. So once you get this unlocked, you can start leveling that up for summoning. And there is, if I do a show all, there's a whole bunch of summoning synergies on here. That's going to be pretty awesome. That looks really cool. So it looks like there's a synergy for everything. Probably something with gold find. So probably going to be similar to maybe the Golden Thief or something. I guess we'd have to see if that, what happens when this unlocks that, but that looks really cool. I love how much effort was put into this one. This looks like a really cool skill to train, and this would be worth starting a new character over to add a bunch of like whatever skills come from this. It would be kind of cool to add this in and then play with it and see what it is, see how this affects the base game. Because this is adding a lot of gold find probably because you're just training this skill. Like even without hiring this, just training this is generating money. So if you started a brand new account, like it mentioned for adventure mode, you could run this and you're going to just have a bunch of money and be able to go buy a bunch of things and start skills or whatever just from this. This is pretty cool. This would add a lot of depth to early game, especially. Now, I haven't seen what the rest of the game, what this does for the rest of. It goes up every 10 levels or so. But like, that's not saying what this does as you go through it. You know what I mean? Like what level 1 is different than level 100. And obviously it's going to be a little more in depth there. Oh, this is even set up like astrology with this affects wood cutting and fire making. Okay. So if we train this is going to do some different things. What do we get here? Each mastery level provides plus 10 gold. Each level increases the bard hire cost. Wow. So you can hire them fairly cheap, but as they go along, they get more expensive. Okay, that's an interesting thing. Unlocks a higher modifier. Okay, unlocks some more. Minus 10% bard hire cost. So I guess once this... Okay, that's what they mean by the money sink at the end. So this is going to raise the cost of this. So if I go and hire this guy, now it's at 9,000. Now let's just replace the guitar. So I've leveled this up to 15. Yeah, this was what, 10,000 or something to begin with, or 500 or something. So as this goes up, it just keeps getting more and more, costs just more and more. Okay, that's cool. I like this skill. This is a really strong skill for going forward. So I'm going to close this one out. I'm going to kill this mod out and then reload, and we'll come back for the next one. This is very cool. I'm digging this. This is awesome. And we're back from checking out music skill. I think that one's really solid. That's got a really good chance of being in the top of the tier. I don't know. We haven't looked at some of these other ones yet, and some of these are really cool looking. So this one might have some tough competition. So the next one on the list is this Echoes of the Chronosphere. I guess we'll look at this real quickly, but this one seems like a cheat to me in some way, because one of the rules of the mod, I shouldn't say a cheat. This seems like a sleight of hand. Let's say it that. Let's say it's a sleight of hand and not a cheat. So one of the things that you are not supposed to do for this mod, for this contest, is to submit anything that's like quality of life or a cheat-based mod. This one, I laughed when I saw this like a week ago. I laughed my ass off when I saw this. It's called Echoes of the Chronomancer. So instead of adding the ability, just adding a straight up cheat menu for this, they've added a skill that it says it adds a new skill that allows the player to influence the speed of their game and even train 2 skills at once. So you're kind of just totally dodging the rules in some respect, which I give props to. So we're going to reload and check this out, and we'll be right back. So unfortunately, this says it adds a skill, but I don't see a skill in here. So that one was total wash. We'll move on to the next one, and it's not even in here. So that one's a total wash. I was hoping to actually see what it did. All right, we're going to kill this one off, and we'll come back with the next one. Okay, with the bust of Echoes of the Chronomancer, we're going to go over to this Masterwork one. Now, this one looks really cool. This one struck me as something that was pretty interesting. Adds new grind for mid to end game melee gear, inspired by Masterwork armor from RuneScape 3. This mod adds a lot of new items and recipes needed to craft the coveted Eternium armor. The Eternium armor requires level 99 smithing to craft and level 95 to equip. Equipment stats are on par with Corundum armor. New items, scraps crafted from base game bars, meteories. All the middle steps in creating the Eternium. Good Lord, I can't speak. Masterwork, the actual armor. The intent of this grind is to allow for a more skill-based gear up in the mid-game. Future intents to add a set bonus for wearing all 5 pieces, similar to that, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so we're going to subscribe to this one, and I'll be right back. Okay, so in looking at this, we have a whole bunch of shards and scraps and things like this down here. And I wonder if I can actually make any of this. The actual skill is up under smithing. There's these scraps. See, we got the Masterwork. So what's this thing want? This wants an Eternium plate. Oh, this all wants Eternium plate. Okay. So we take the meteorary stuff here, which requires a whole bunch of these items. Okay. Oh, I see. So you're going to have to make all these scraps. You're going to have to convert all this stuff over. And then in the meteorary part, you like do a crude bar because you're going to need... Well, you need the Eternium plate. This all takes Eternium plate, which is this thing. Oh, they even want Scrolls of Terran. Okay, so they're really making that grind in here. Slightly curved Eternium plate. Get out of here. What? Wow, that's hilarious. So we start off with a crude bar, and I guess we go to glimmering bars. So we need some infernal cores. Yeah, this is going to be a huge grind to unlock this. 100 silver bars isn't bad, but this thing wants 10 glimmering bars. So that means you have to have 100 infernal cores. Yeah, I can still do math sometimes. So that's going to be a huge grind to get that. You're going to need 1,000 Eternia shards. Yeah, this will be kind of wild to go through. I like this. Partially worked Eternium plate. Yeah, well, this is going to take a while. Yeah, no kidding. Worked Eternium plate. Slightly curved Eternium plate. Finally got it to bend. Ooh, now it's really curved now. Okay, so so what this is set up like is if you're actually blacksmithing something, you're going through and you're making the various bars, and then you're going to work on the material, and mold it into the shape that you need. Well, what all do we need for this? So we need the Eternium bar. Yeah, this is all building up to here. Then we're going to need that. We're going to need that. We're going to need that. And we're going to need that. So this actually builds off of the Scroll of Terran, which is cool. That's a good idea because the Terran God Dungeon is where you get the melee gear. And then you're going to have 2 pieces for this, 2, 2, 2, 3, and 5. Okay. So there's 2, 4, 6. 9, 14. That's 14 of those pieces. That's a lot of material. That will be a kind of a cool grind. I wonder if there is... No. Well, yeah, there is. All of these have mastery points. Okay. That's cool. I like this. This will be a cool grind. That'll be very cool. Okay. So we're going to load out and unload this one and then go load up the next one. I'll be right back. Okay, so we just checked out Masterwork, and that one looks really cool. So far, we've got 2 really strong ones, Music and Masterwork. So the next few are all looking really good, too. So this might be some really good stuff here. This one's the Mining Quarry. Mining Quarries, a different way to acquire limited ores and gems if you have the coin. Mining Quarry adds an additional way to gather ores or rare gems through the use of randomly generated quarries when you purchase a deed. All right, we're going to have to pay attention to this. So each of these quarries have a unique loot pool with the ores based around the color of the quarry. Okay. So they've added some new gems. Topaz, these are all the same gems. They just maybe added them at a different level. Getting access to a quarry is as simple as purchasing one, though it will cost more the higher the tier. We got plenty of money to buy all that. And then there's these quarry types. So Vermilion gets you these. So this is all just stuff that's already in the game. There's nothing new here. Pan upgrades can be used to increase the amount of possible ore generated. That's cool. So it's like a gold panning or something like that. All right, let's subscribe to this one and check it out. Okay, so loaded back into the game. I was browsing around and I wasn't really seeing, there's like no new skill or anything. I kind of would have expected a new skill or a new area or something. The completion log doesn't show any new items. There is this quarry rock down here, which we can't do anything with. However, if you go up under the shop, there is this iron pan. So I'm going to assume we have to buy the iron pan and then we can go into mining. And does that let us do this? So I'm not able to see. Oh, here we go. Quarries. Oh, okay. So on the ore side, quarry rock, none. You go into the quarries. I know we got to purchase one. Mining in quarries is 25% faster than regular mining, but rocks found have a fixed amount of HP. Mining is also split between the quarry and the product if possible. So we're going to just do... Oh, so you can buy all of these. So this is kind of like... this is kind of like farming, really. You've got your different plots. That's cool. That's pretty clever. So we'll just buy one of these cheap ones here. Okay, we'll just throw that on there. Select quarry. So can I only do this at level 1? Or does this get... I mean, this is kind of... This is a bad way to check this because I'm looking at this from the standpoint of a full completion account. Let's do level 4 of this thing. 5 million. We can get all this stuff here. Select this quarry. Oh, so it kind of goes in and out like astrology does. Okay, I can dig it. It's your level 1, level 102. I presume that's just what I do. So you can actually have multiples of these. Oh, no, you can only have one going at a time. I guess. So if I do this, yeah, that shuts that. So you can only do one at a time. Why would you be able to have so many quarries then? Seems kind of odd. Unless, let's go back up to the shop here and just start buying these upgrades out. Should be able to buy all of them. Missed the button. So we come back down to mining. I still don't understand what this is all about. Oh. It doesn't stop. So you can only mine one or the other. I wonder if that unlocks additional... Well, there's nothing in here for the levels. Wonder if this means that you can mine tin out. Like this has an HP of 897 and you're going to mine it completely out. Do these like completely go away? Like, can you mine all this out completely? Do they reset? I don't know. We'll have to figure that out. Then we can do an abandoned quarry. Purchase new. Okay. Different tiers. I don't know. This would be fun to play around with and check it out and see what it goes. So we're going to log out of this one and go to the next one. Okay, that was mining quarry. And now we're going to take a look at this next one over here, which is the Savannah Slayer areas. This one looked cool. I like the artwork on this one. I thought this was very well done. It's probably just some clip art from somewhere or whatever. Maybe they drew it themselves. I don't know. Looks pretty cool. Says here that there's 4 new Slayer areas. Made the first area a good starting ground for combat only or adventure accounts. That sounds really cool. So it's probably a bunch of easy stuff to fight. Starting equipment and supplies. Several unique things I added and other surprises you'll find. And I'm still working on adding more. Awesome. 4 new Slayer area. Oh, yeah, it's just a repeat. I'm hoping this provides a good blah, 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 blah. Let's see here. Let's check this one out. We are going to subscribe and I will see you on the other side. And on the other side, we have the Savannah Prey Area 1, which has got some gazelles, impalas, zebras, wildebeests, and giraffes. What do they drop? Yeah, they're dropping an assortment of stuff in the game. That's cool. Corn. Okay, so you can gear up from these things. These are 14. You're going to start off with level 1 stuff, so it's probably a while before you're getting into these. Like, this isn't just a start from absolute scratch. You're going to have to be a little bit leveled up to get into these. That's cool. It's not exactly the very beginning. You're going to have to build up a little bit to it, but then you've got Savannah Prey Area 1 and then this Prey Area 2 at 45. You get warthogs, baboons, hippos, rhinos, elephants. Okay. So you're getting a chance, Amulets of Fury. Okay. So you're getting a chance to get some of the other items from here. Ooh, I like this. I like that somebody's gone through and added tablets and things like that. Because there are certain items that you have to craft that you cannot get throughout the game. Potions are a good one. Summoning tablets are a good one. There's a lot of stuff in here that you just can't get any other way. And I like that somebody's added those in. There's this Predators Area 1 over here at level 90. Get some hogs, hyenas, cheetahs, leopards. So you're going to get some fish out of that, some expansion runes, a signet ring. You get a chance for an entire signet ring and a Fury of the Elemental Zodiacs. Like, that is awesome. So that adds some unique depth. Like, you don't have to go get that. You don't have to build the item. You can go farm this thing for a while. Like, that's late game to get it. And you could probably get that much sooner, but oh yeah, we've got Predator Area 2, Python, Crocodile, and Lion. So this adds even Master, Legendary, Mythical. That's cool too, because you don't have to get into all these other ones to do the mythical side. I think that actually lets you get in. What's a Smog? Ooh, a Draconian Staff, a Siphon Blade. I forgot to check. We do get some items out of this, don't we? So if we come down to the completion log, go to items, I could probably set this to undiscovered. Oh, Siphon Blade, King's Amulet, Draconian Staff, and Smog. Okay, that's cool. So they've added a few new items to it. And I wonder if is there anything in the Slayer shop? Nothing to buy to get in there. Okay, so that's very cool. I think that would be fun on a new run to put that Slayer area in and have it in there as just something else to do. That'd be kind of cool. So we'll unload this one and load up the next one. Now, I'm not sure if this one's going to be included in the modding contest or not. This is the holiday event recreation. So this goes back to a previous event that we had. I am not going to load this. It sounds like they're just trying to recreate that mod or that game mode. If this is actually an entry for the modding contest, we'll look at this one later on down the road and see how it goes. I'm not going to worry about it right now. I kind of want to get to these last three. I don't know how long this video is going to be, but I want to try to get through all these real quick. So we'll put a marker on that one and come back to it later. Next up is going to be this Abyssal Rift. Now, this is one that got me excited. I was very curious on this one. So this is a content mod. The natural world recoils as the fabric of reality splits open. The Abyssal Rift awaits. Adds a new Slayer area with 5 monsters, 1 pet, and several pieces of combat and skilling equipment, tiered around level 99. Work in progress, balance, subject to changes. Okay. This is for this modding contest. Oh, they've added... Well, load this one, see you on the other side. Okay, first up, while I have this loaded, there are some new items, some Abyssal Ash, Abyssal Urn, an Enchanted Urn, Abyssal Needles, a bunch of Abyssal stuff. Murder Mitts, that sounds awesome. An Essence Sack, Abyssal Caduceus. I think that's a sword, little sword. Let's go into the Slayer area here. There is the Abyssal Rift. You need a VSR teleportation scroll purchased. We've got the Abyssal Tick, Screamer, Lasher, Crabworm, and you know, I like the art style on this too. It's a little different than this. Like it's a little more, what's the word I'm looking for? This is probably I don't know what the word I'm looking for. It's a little bit more reflective or something. I don't know. The word doesn't come to mind of what this is. What I'm trying to say is that the creatures that we already have look very similar to this. Like these all look like they belong together, but this looks like it's got an extra little filter on it. Like these don't have maybe a neon filter or whatever you want to call it. There's a little bit of extra difference here. They don't look exactly like these, but they look good enough that they just kind of fit in with the rest of this. And in fact, I would say they probably look good enough with the little glow or whatever extra little bit that's added to them to match the Abyssal Rift effect. So you've got basically creatures that are tailored to this Slayer area, but the icons don't look drastically different than the rest of the game. Now I know some of these other ones look a little bit rough by comparison, but like some of the newer stuff, these look really good. You know what I mean? Like these all look really good. And this just looks like it was part of the game. I like this. So we need to go into the shop probably and go to the Slayer area. We can buy this. You have to complete Into the Mist to even get into this. So we can go buy that. And there's nothing. It doesn't look like there's anything else. So we go back in here. Fight this thing here. Let's see what the combat's like. We get Skitter Scatter. Enemy scurries around, increasing its attack speed. That's hilarious. Enemies are 45% more resistant to damage. I guess I should put my Slayer stuff on, huh? Yeah, well, not going to worry about it. Skitter Scatter moves fast. Their attack interval's pretty quick. Yeah, I dig this. I think this is a pretty cool Slayer area. Like, if I was to start a new character, I would definitely put... all the stuff we've seen so far, I would probably put in. The new skills, the new Slayer areas, all that. I like all of this. I think I would put them all in. Got some new Abyssal Ash. Oh, you can bury them for points. That's cool. So we're going to load up the next one. Be right back. And back from the Abyssal Rift, we're going to check out the Treasure Trails Clue Scrolls. This one sounded really cool. I am very intrigued with this. It adds clue scrolls, which if you've never played RuneScape, I'm sure this is probably being taken from RuneScape. You go through and open a clue scroll, and then you got to go around the map and try to do different things. It gives you different hints of what to do, and then you come back. Maybe it's a little puzzle or something. I'm guessing that's what this is. So uninstalling this mod and loading a character will remove all the new items. Okay, yeah, we get that. Fun new way to approach the game and provides an alternative method to grinding some items. There is no limit to how many clue scrolls you can have, so hoard them and complete them anytime you want. Goal of this mod to add fun and rewarding activity to fill in the holes that exist in gearing to a low to mid-level character. Some new items, which we've got some gear here. Some weapons of various sorts. Is that a fishing rod? Ring of Fortune that combines... Ooh, look at that. Added Ring of Fortune that combines the effects of the Signet Ring, the Ancient Ring of Skills, and the Ancient Ring of Mastery. 3 tiers of clue scrolls. Channel for monsters with combat. Oh, so you have to actually get these from combat monsters. Okay, so I'm going to enable this. I'm going to guess that we're not going to see anything with this. This looks really awesome. I'm going to enable this and we'll see on the other side. I don't think I'm going to be able to get anything out of combat, but we'll see. We'll load it up and see what's going on. Starting with the completion log, it looks like there's a lot of items in here. So we've got, look like there's rune scimitars that upgrade, Ragnar staff, Terran staff, primordial axe, fishing rods, the Ring of Fortune upgrade kit. Nice. They've added some boots and hats for ranged gear. Ranged was very limited. Okay, clue scrolls and stuff like that. So they said clue scrolls drop from certain things. So it's not going to tell you whether they drop on this, is it? I think they're just random. Did they add anything into the shop? Does not appear to be. At a quick glance, I don't see anything new, so let's just go fight something here. I thought low-level stuff could drop it. Maybe we need to bump up to, say, these guys. In fact, I wonder if they are in the monster drop. Nope, there's nothing there. So if it does drop it, and we're not getting anything. So this one might be more of a wait and see kind of thing. So I'll get out of combat here. That one we will, if I start a new character with that, that would just be something to check out. Like I'm not going to be able to show it to you right now. It looks cool, sounds cool, so we're going to have to take their word for it. Going to load up the next one, and we'll be right back. And the final mod that we have a chance to take a look at today is going to be this archeology skill. Now, this one really intrigues me. Prepare to embark on an adventure with one thrilling new skill. 49 unique materials, 42 artifacts, 1 dungeon, 2 charming pets, and a myriad of other exciting additions. This sounds like it's a pretty big expansion. Or a pretty big mod. So we're going to load this one up and we're going to check it out. We'll be right back. Okay, loading in, we're immediately greeted with this new book. If you open this up, it tells you about archaeology. Pleased to announce the discovery of a new skill, archaeology, and then it kind of goes on to some other stuff. So this sounds really cool. If we go down here and look at the skill itself, we have this stuff to start digging on. Let's go back to our skilling item here. You must have a mattock equipped. Okay, so does that mean I have to go buy one? Or do we go into smithing and do we have to build one? I'm going to guess it probably told me in the directions and I skipped past it. Could be. Oh, there's the dig sites. Here's the workbench. Maybe we got to build it in here. Oh, they have added a lot of items. Look at all this stuff. Hawk's pendant. Oh, this is all of the... Okay, so they're doing this like RuneScape then. Okay. This is cool. So like in RuneScape, you would go to a dig site, you would dig some stuff up, and then you would go to a workbench, and as you dig things up, you're going to receive items. So to restore this mosaic title, you would need to have these other items that collect up. Like it's just random crap that comes out of the ground. Every once in a while, you're going to get one of these items here, like this mosaic title or the mosaic tile or the Hawk's Eye Pendant or the Hawk's Wisdom Scroll. I'm going to guess this thing's got a lot of stuff in the completion log. If we go down to items, undiscovered. Holy cow, that is massive. Archaeology potions. Boy, they've really gone into this, huh? Where would an archaeology potion be? Maybe they didn't add one here. Maybe it comes from some... Oh, here it is right here. Archaeology potion. 4% chance to find an artifact. That's cool. So you got to get this glimmering soul... Okay, this is just like the RuneScape version. This is just like RuneScape. You get dirt every once in a while and you got to convert. That's cool. This is a little janky on the, like you look at these are really nice looking potions. That's like super jank edition. Whatever, I don't care. That's a cool skill though. I like this. The only thing I can't figure out is how to actually dig. It says we need to have a mattock, which I would have expected that maybe it's in crafting. No. Fletching? No. Wouldn't be there. I would have expected maybe something in like bronze or iron or something. Like if you go with the RuneScape version of it, there would be a mattock in here somewhere. And I don't see one. Oh, there it is. I'm blind. So it's just like RuneScape. Okay. So if we go to bronze, is there a bronze mattock? Yeah, there is. Okay, cool. These are a little janky. That looks like straight up paint. Whatever, man. That's awesome. I like that. So if we go and make one of these, there's not a divine one. So if we could just go make one of these, I wonder how far over there is. There's a dragon one. I can create that. So if we go create this and equip it, it said equip that. Why do you know equip? Oh, all right. So you do have to have archeology leveled up. Okay, so we need to go to bronze. I was getting a little too far down the road. I was thinking, well, if I could make it. It didn't make it, did it? I'm clicking too fast. I'm not paying attention. So if we go equip this, we go to archeology and we start digging. Why are we taking damage? Oh, okay. So normally a red bar in this game would indicate that you're either stunned or something like that. I'm surprised that's not like a green bar. That's okay though. So we're going to dig on this spot. We're going to collect a bunch of stuff. Oh, here we go. We can get all these different materials. You can get some soil. That's cool. Chance to fail on it. We get some new items here. All right. That's cool. I can dig it. I like this idea. I really like this. So once you've got enough materials, you come over here to the workbench and you select your item, make sure you've got all this stuff and hit restore and it fixes it. That's cool. So you could potentially have a bunch of these sitting there and these give you 49 XP, whereas digging gives you 5. So you're basically going to dig that up and then build up and collect all these. Now the Arcanium Obelisk, I know we keep flirting with this thing. Relic points are obtained by completing collections. So as you complete this, you're going to get relic points. That's cool. So this Museum 1 needs these 4 restored. Gives you an archaeology relic point and skill. Then you come over to here. You can change active relic powers at any time. So again, just like RuneScape 3, there are some points where you can actually buy, it's a little bit different than this, but there's like a thing you go plug stuff in and you get bonuses out of. That's the same thing in here. So there's 100 plus 100 max hit points, monster respawn timer, bonfires, no logs to light. That's cool. Minus 50% prayer cost. So they're basically just a bunch of different buffs. Bypass all Slayer area requirements. That's huge for combat. +2 rune essence. Yeah. Stealth for thieving. Yeah, okay. This is really cool. This is a very in-depth skill. Whoever did this put a lot of work into this thing. That really shows. Got some Elderwood essence. None of this stuff upgrades or anything. So this all goes through. Yeah, okay. I dig it. Now I need to go start a new character and throw all these skills together and just play with all this stuff modded. So anyway, the modding contest goes on for another week. We'll probably do another video once the modding contest is done or close to done so that I can get the ones from this point forward. I wanted to let some of these pile up so we'd have a good look at these before, we got too far along, but I didn't want to look at all of them at the very end either. And some of these may work better. Some of them may need work. Some of them may not work now. Some of them may work better. They may change slightly. I don't know. Everything's still in development and they still have until a week from now to put their pencils down and quit working. So This is very cool. I like this. I love how this is turning out. I love the extra skills we're getting, and I'm very excited to see what else we get out there. So anyway, that will do it for this video. We will catch you on the next one. Take care.